inside Tropicana Field in Tampa Bay. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Tampa Bay Rays.
So just about set. Our starter in this one, Shane McClanahan.
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Kicks and deals. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And in one hops the wall. Into second safely. It's a leadoff double to start the game.
He was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Here's Mike Trout, and that one is inside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Runner at second, nobody out. Drilled out towards left center field. Back there. And gone. He sends it out of here. And they add a pair. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
And here is Vaughn Grissom.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Ground ball right side. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. And singing against the southpaw on the mound, the Skippers loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boo. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. A changeup missing, and a count 2-1. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? And that one is downstairs, and a full count now.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning. And
a nice sliding stop over to first. Nicely done for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. Well,
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Mike Trout doing Mike Trout things, and it's 2-0. Back here at Tropicana Field, pitching in our game today, Jack Kachanowicz. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
And now, Jonathan Aranda into the outfield, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Next offering misses down and away. And that one is lifted in the air. Adele moves under it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Tag out at third. And that's a double play.
Man, you have to be sure if you're tagging from second base that you're going to move up to third with no problem. And I know he wasn't out by very much, and it took a great throw to get him, but you're already in scoring position, so it's just a foolish decision to try and push it there.
Aranda off of first with 2 away. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Rudder puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out. First and second, 2 outs. Simpson now at the plate. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Swings through it for the K. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful. So the Rays strand a pair. They trail it here 2-0. All set for the start of the inning. So in now for the Angels, Oswald Peraza. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. And now it's Jose Siri.
The left fielder, Jose Siri.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Hauls it in, 2 away. Logan O'Hoppe getting ready to hit. 2 outs, base is empty.
Ball 2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the right fielder, Victor Mesa Jr. And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
To the right side, Grissom. And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting seventh, the center fielder,
Cedric Mullins next to hit for the Rays. Check swing went around. That's strike 2.
1 and 2.
1 out, base is empty. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that's outside.
2 balls, 2 strike.
Swinging a drive, deep right field. Back there. And that one's gone. He hammers one out to right. And they're on the board. It's 2-1.
That's exactly what this crowd wanted to see in this spot. He blasted that pitch. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
1 out, base is empty. Now it's going to be Hunter Fiducia. And strike 2.
2 and 2.
And the 2-2. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Taylor Walls next to hit for the Rays. The 1-1. On the ground. Grissom. To second, there's one. Back to the pitcher, but the throw's by him. Back to first, but the throw is wide. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up. So the Rays batting order turns over. Yandy Diaz now. 2 outs. Runner on the go. Swung on, belted. That one's back. And it hits the fence. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. Trout hustles it back in. And that keeps him from advancing past second.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And now the first baseman, Jonathan Aranda.
Strike.
In the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Man at second. Fastball is outside. On the ground to short, and it's through for a hit. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. They get two and draw even again. We head on now to the top of the third. We are tied 2-2. Back now in Tampa Bay. Now the third baseman, Nick Madrigal. Just missed. And that's outside. And the count is 3-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. This one in the air. Caminero should have this one. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Headed towards the corner, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that one pretty well.
Here's Trout. And a 1-1. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. That one fouled off. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
The first baseman, number 5,
Vaughn Grissom, the next to hit. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Got him! And now 2 gone.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
And the batter now, Jorge Soler. That one lifted to left. He's under it. And that's the 3rd out. Angels strand a couple. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. And we're back. And now here is Richie Palacios.
So I ain't saving you a cleaner house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to what I'm about. Excuse me, miss.
Center field. Trout sizing this one up. Brings it in. And there's one down. Now at the plate, Junior Caminero.
Ball 2. 2-1.
That one missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And a foul ball. foul ball, and it remains a full count. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Hard hit left side. Gets it to first. He didn't make things easy for him there, but they still get the out. Chandler Simpson next to hit for the Rays. There now 2 balls and a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
On the outside corner, got him looking. Rays held in check here, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Back here at Tropicana Field, John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Joe Adell. Pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
You know, these Angels doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Mullins under it. Puts it away for the out.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
In the dirt. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Mesa makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Jose Siri digs in now. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. No runs, no hits, no errors. On now to the bottom of the 4th. We are tied 2-2. Bottom of the 4th, digging in, Victor Mesa Jr.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Cedric Mullins. Out towards right center field. 1 away.
Now batting,
Hunter Fiducia now at the plate.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Out there to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. The throw in. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. And stepping in for the Rays, Taylor Walls.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2 on, 1 out.
Ball.
In the dirt.
Ball.
Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single. 3-2. They take the lead.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here comes now on the bump, Chase Silseth.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Next to hit, Jonathan Aranda. This one in the air. Madrigal pulls it down, and that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 3-2 ball game. New inning getting started. Stepping in, Logan O'Hoppe.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Bangs off the wall. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here's Nick Madrigal. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. As the Rays try and punch back down a run. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
To the batter now, Zach Neto. Man at second. The shortstop takes the ball. Check swing, and he went. And it's 2-2. That's down and in. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Jonathan Heasley warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Biggie warming up as well. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches.
Trout swings, hammers one, deep left field. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. 1 hit, 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Rays 3 and the Angels 2. Bottom of the inning. Now here is Richie Palacios. That misses the zone. 2-1.
Well, these Rays putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. So far, they have 6 hits in the counts where the pitcher has had the advantage, so it hasn't been easy for them, but they're finding a way to get it done.
Here's a 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Trout sizing it up. Puts it away for the out.
Number 13.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Junior Caminero. And there's a ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And a strike of the outside corner at 95. Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. At the plate, Chandler Simpson. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Tosses to first. That's the inning. The Rays strand just the 1, but they're up 3-2. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Jonathan Heasley.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Ryan Baker warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Kimbrel also getting ready. Hit on the ground to short. Walls throws to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Jorge Soler, the next to hit for the Angels. One down, base is empty. That's to 3rd. Whips it to 1st. And that quickly 2 away. Here's Joe Adell. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
That one at 95, missed up top. Ball 3. Oswald Peraza up next for the Angels. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Mesa gets under it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Offense held in check there. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. Rays 3 and the Angels 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. Now up for Tampa Bay, Cedric Mullins. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. The high heat, too much on that one.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
And that one is lifted in the air. Trout is there. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Batter number 6.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Taylor Walls. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Two outs. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. 7th inning coming up. Rays 3 and the Angels 2. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Oswald Peraza. Through the swing, it's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
That one drifts inside.
Nope, ball 3.
And that one hammered. And that's a foul ball. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Looking to get the tying run on base. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that right there could end up being a big walk in this game. He's certainly a threat on the bases, especially with them looking to tie this thing up.
Heasley throws to first, and he dives back in safely.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
Swing and a miss. And the count's even at 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. This one high in the air to left center. He's under it. Drops into the glove. And there are 2 down. Nick Madrigal, the next to hit for the Angels.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Pickoff throw. Siri back on a dive.
This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter, and you're about to turn this lineup over, so get a little momentum.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Angels strand 1, and it's still a 3-2 ball game. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brent Suter.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Yandy Diaz. And a foul ball. And a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jonathan.
And here's the first baseman, Jonathan Aranda. The count 2-1. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Here's the second baseman, Richie Palacios.
Nope. Off it.
That one misses. And now 3-1.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next to the Rays, the third baseman,
First and second, 1 out. Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. That one's gotta feel good. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-2.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, but that time that ball was hit hard.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move. New pitcher on here, Ryan Sefferjohn.
number 56.
And now Chandler Simpson. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 and 2.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. In the air, left field. Makes a nice running catch. 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Number 68, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Bachman getting cranked up as well. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, and he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a pop-up. Grissom makes the catch, and that ends the inning. 3-run bomb for Tampa Bay. Now a 6-2 ball game. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th, Kevin Kelly.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Zach Neto. The Angels in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
And they'll do it again. Inside. It's 2-2. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Hunter Biggie warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Kimbrel also throwing. 2-2. Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Aranda makes the grab for the second out. So digging in, Vaughn Grissom.
The first baseman, Vaughn Grissom.
And the sweeper misses. Two down, nobody on. And that is out of play. Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. Angels go quietly there. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, number 68. Here's the catcher to hit, Hunter Fiducia. That clips the corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And the slider just misses. Activity in the bullpen. Drew Pomerantz, the left-hander, up and throwing. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Rips one to right, and it goes just foul. Struck him out swinging, and he strikes out the side here in the 8th. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They lead it 6-2. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Hunter Biggie. Jorge Soler getting ready to hit. Here's a 2-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, really expanded the zone right there with that fastball off the outside corner of the plate. Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
The Halos down by 4 here at the top of the 9th. Swings through that.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Movement in the bullpen. Ian Seymour, the rookie left-hander, appears to be getting going. Legumina warming up as well. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The batter number 2, second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Oswald Peraza. And that is downstairs. And a count 2-1. Inside, just missed.
3-1.
Swing and a miss.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. There comes the skip. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Garrett Clevenger.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 on, 1 out. Fouls one off. 2-2. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Off balance speed. Here's 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there. So it's their last chance in this one. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
2-1.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Now one missed.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Adele at third. Siri on at first with 2 down. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
2 outs, bases full. And next for L.A., Nick Madrigal. Next pitch is outside.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Late swing fouled off. The Angels down to their final strike. That
Three
one
balls.
misses.
Strike.
Full count now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Tying run at the plate. Ball four, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Zach Neto will hit next. And the count 1-2. Sends it to center, and this should be it. And that is the ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long from Tampa Bay.